While some people hesitate to get vaccinated due to concerns about side effects, many avoid them simply because of a fear of needles. This fear of sharp objects isn't just for children. Many adults share the same anxiety. So, is there a way to achieve the protective effects of a vaccine without the painful sting of a needle? The first method is the nasal spray. This approach induces a mucosal immune response by bringing the antigen into contact with the lining of the nasal passage. It is already widely used for pediatric flu vaccines and is highly effective at blocking respiratory viruses. While traditional injections primarily build immunity within the bloodstream, nasal sprays create a defensive barrier right at the virus's main point of entry. The second method is the microneedle patch. This involves applying a patch covered in microscopic projections to the skin. These needles, thinner than a human hair, deliver the antigen directly to the epidermis and dermis, which are rich in immune cells. Because these needles do not reach the nerve layers that sense pain, the process is virtually painless. Unlike liquid vaccines that require a cold chain, these patches use stabilized vaccines that can be stored at room temperature, making them incredibly useful for regions with limited medical infrastructure. There are also oral vaccines taken as pills or syrups. Since no syringe is required, this method faces the least resistance from patients. They induce an immune response through the intestinal mucosa. However, because they must pass through the digestive system, specialized coating is crucial to prevent the vaccine from being destroyed by stomach acid. The downside is that components might disappear before meeting immune cells, often requiring a higher dose than an injection. Jet injectors are a bit more unique. They use high-pressure air or gas to push the medication under the skin without a needle. By turning the liquid into a narrow high-velocity stream, the medication can penetrate the skin and spread widely underneath. However, these devices produce a momentary loud noise and require precise handling to avoid improper absorption or skin lacerations. Among these, the nasal spray is currently the most commercially advanced. Products, like FluMist, are already approved for use in several countries. Years of data have proven it to be as effective as traditional flu shots. We see a similar trend in GLP-1 obesity treatments. Once only available as abdominal injections, they are now becoming available in oral forms. Ribelsis, a recently approved oral medication, utilizes a special absorption enhancer to protect the protein from stomach acid and help it enter the bloodstream more easily. One of the most innovative technologies currently being researched is the ingestible capsule injector, known as soma. Researchers drew inspiration from the leopard tortoise, which has a uniquely curved shell that allows it to right itself if it flips over. By designing the capsule with a low center of gravity, it is guaranteed to orient itself vertically so that the needle always faces the stomach wall. Since the inner lining of the stomach has virtually no pain receptors, the process is painless. The fear of sharp needles is an instinctive human reaction. Active technological development is underway to overcome this aversion. While the challenges of ensuring human safety and gathering precise clinical data remain, these attempts represent a major turning point that will significantly enhance global access to healthcare.